Yeah. Stand on loyalty, that is all that I know. When the lights get low, let the real one show. I've been learning from the losses, from the nights and the pain. Still I walk with my head high through the wind and the rain. I remember empty rooms and a heart full of questions, trying to turn every setback into something worth remembering. People made promises and changed when the pressure came, so I stopped trusting words and started watching every frame. I was young with a dream and a reason to keep going, even when the road was cold and the future wasn't showing. Mama told me keep your word, let your actions speak. So I learned that real strength does not always have to scream. I keep my circle small, not because I fear the crowd, but because real loyalty is quiet, it does not need to be loud. When somebody stood beside me when the whole world moved away, I remember that forever, not just on an easy day. I have seen a friendship fade when the money disappeared. I have seen somebody stay when the future wasn't clear. That is more random people who can handle every season, who can tell me when I'm wrong and still give me a reason. I don't need 100 names written across my phone. I need a few real hearts that would never leave me alone. And if I call you family, know I mean it from the soul. Cause loyalty is more than words, it is a promise that you hold. Stand on loyalty, stand on what is true. If I say I'm here for you, then I'm really coming through. No matter how the weather changes, no matter what they say, real ones do not disappear when the pressure fills the day. Stand on loyalty and never let it bend. Know the difference between a stranger and a friend. Stand on loyalty, let your actions make the proof. When the world gets complicated, keep your heart and keep your truth. Stand on loyalty through the highs and through the lows. You can tell who really loves you by the way they never go. I don't need a perfect life, I just need a circle real. People who can see the scars and understand the way I feel. I learned that loyalty is built in ordinary moments, not the speeches people make when everybody's paying notice. It is answering the call when the timing isn't perfect. It is showing up in silence when there's nothing you can gain. It is sitting with somebody while they work through all their pain. I remember every hand that reached for me when I was falling, every voice that gave me hope when I could barely keep on walking. Those moments made me realize what a real connection means. It is more than being present when the picture looks like dreams. Some people love the spotlight, some just love the attention, but the real ones stay consistent without asking for attention. I have learned to let the fake relationships fade. No anger in my heart, just a boundary that I made. I don't need to chase a person who decided not to stay. I can honor what we said and still choose another way. The future is by focus, so I leave the past behind, taking every lesson with me, but protecting my peace of mind. Stand on loyalty. Stand on loyalty, never let it bend. Know the difference between a stranger and a friend. Stand on loyalty, let your actions make the proof. When the world gets complicated, keep your heart and keep your truth. Stand on loyalty through the highs and through the lows. You can tell who really loves you by the way they never go. I don't need a perfect life, I just need a circle real. People who can see the scars and understand the way I feel. Late night, city lights reflecting on the glass. I think about the people and the moments in the past. Some are still beside me, some became a memory, but every chapter taught me something about who I need to be. Loyalty is not control, it is freedom with respect. It is knowing someone's worth without demanding their regret. I want the kind of circle where the truth can be spoken, where a promise has a meaning and a heart is never broken. But they celebrate the wins, but remember all the days when nobody knew the struggle underneath the bright displays. If tomorrow brings a storm, I will remember what I know. Real loyalty gets stronger when the difficult winds blow. Stand on loyalty, even when nobody sees. Stand on what you promise, stand on what you believe. If the road gets dark, let your character be light. If the pressure starts to rise, keep your purpose in sight. I don't need to prove myself to every face I meet. I just need to stay authentic every time I hit the street. Stand on loyalty, never let it bend. Know the difference between a stranger and a friend. Stand on loyalty, let your actions make the proof. When the world gets complicated, keep your heart and keep your truth. Stand on loyalty through the highs and through the lows. You can tell who really loves you by the way they never go. I don't need a perfect life, I just need a circle